Agave is the succulent plant native to desert regions of Mexico and the source of liquors rapidly growing in popularity in this country. Tequila and mezcal were the second fastest growing spirits category last year, with sales climbing 30% from 2020 to $5.2 billion. Helping lead the change are high-end tequilas meant to be sipped. Enrique Acevedo traveled to Mexico to meet the woman who is transforming the way people drink tequila and making history while doing it.
We're right in the heart of Tequila, Jalisco. Tequila is actually a town.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, because a lot of people don't realize that tequila is a town, just like Champagne or Cognac in France.
That's why I always like to start here, because then you realize the beauty and the heritage that tequila has in our country.
Here in the highlands of Jalisco in western Mexico, that heritage remains part of everyday life as ritual becomes routine. Generations of craftsmen, called jimadores, walk the agave fields wielding long wooden-handled blades, called coas, used for centuries to slice the sharp leaves of the agave plants. As the leaves fall to the mineral-rich soil, the plant's heart, which takes up to 7 years to mature, is revealed. A geometric mass called piña, which gets cooked, fermented, and distilled into tequila.
I think our craftsmen can compete and can be compared with craftsmen from Japan, from France, from Italy, from England, from anywhere in the world. And we're committed to exposing that craftsmanship in everything we do. And that comes with, focusing on delivering true sipping tequilas that can compete with other sipping spirits and that can showcase that tequila has 250 years of best practices. It's as old as any other spirit.
And just as popular, tequila has become a global industry worth over $13 billion.
I think at the end, what the consumer is looking for is to be seduced by the taste and by the quality, and that's really our focus. We're trying to be part of that Mexico that we grew up with, that sophistication, that elegance, and that richness in cultural energy, and we want to do it through the eyes of tequila.
That's not necessarily the image people have of Mexico in the U.S., around the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the beginning, we went door by door, retail by retail, restaurant by restaurant, and some people looked at us and say, this is not going to work, sipping tequila at that price point, how is, that's not even possible.
Bertha Gonzalez launched Dragones in 2009 with her partner Bob Pittman, the chairman of iHeartMedia. Since then, they have built a brand credited with transforming how people drink tequila.
Salud.
Now you see more people sipping tequila in a champagne glass, and not so many people just drinking it as a shot.
I know it looks like a champagne flute, but it's really that tequila official glass that we use for professional tastings. And when I see people sipping on our tequila in the right glass and really going on a journey of taste and enjoying it the way that we designed to be, enjoyed, that's really the pinnacle of us as producers.
Casa Dragones Blanco Tequila.
Casa Dragones has become a celebrity favorite, catching the eye of Martha Stewart.
This is my favorite tequila.
And Oprah.
It's called Casa Dragones. And I keep coming back to it because I really don't know of a better tequila.
I remember I was going to the airport and suddenly my phone started to ring and it's like, they just launched Facebook Live and Sheryl Sandberg is interviewing Oprah and she just went on and on about Casa Dragones.
It's called Dragones. It's in a blue box.
And I was like, excuse me?
Artists, chefs, and mixologists have partnered with the brand to elevate their own creativity. Like Elena Reigadas, named Latin America's best chef in 2014 after opening the award-winning Rosetta restaurant in Mexico City.
Berta's profession, it's her life as well. And in that sense, I feel the same. Like, I cannot really, say this is my work and this is my personal life. It's really, what I do, it's my passion and it's what I love to do. And I feel Berta, it's the same.
Reigadas calls Gonzalez the ultimate inspiration.
Being a woman in a place like Mexico, what it implies, and also her in being related to agave and to tequila, that it used to be and still is very a man's world.
In 2009, Gonzalez became the first official female maestra tequilera, or master distiller, in Mexico's history. In a country and an industry dominated by men, she has become the face of female entrepreneurship.
Once I started in the industry, I looked around, it's like, wow, there's not a lot of women here. And I think early on until today, I don't want my gender to define my potential. I really want to have the opportunity to be seen as a professional in the tequila industry, and I've always led through my work.
But gender inequality is not the only challenge for this industry. As the category becomes even more popular and sales grow, so does production, limiting access to the raw materials needed to make tequila.
So we use the least amount of agaves to produce our tequila, and then challenge the processes to use the least amount of water and the least amount of energy possible to be able to deliver extraordinary quality. And we think that that is truly important for the next generations that are coming behind us. Because if we don't start tackling these subjects now, in the future, we may find bigger challenges for the industry in general. This could be up to 90 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah. Adelante, adelante.
Gonzalez says she's in the business of selling Mexico, not tequila, which explains why the future of the appellation is something personal to her, like it is for most Mexicans.
When we were in the fields, you said that tequila is really part of Mexico's social fabric. What does that mean?
So, you know, definitely tequila is part of our social fabric. You see, we celebrate with tequila, we cry with tequila, we drink tequila with our family, we drink tequila with people that we're breaking up with. You know, we do everything with tequila. And I think that that's also something that people internationally are looking for tequila for taste, for the beauty and the purity of the spirit, but also for its personality. You know, that is very much the Mexican personality that we're exporting. We're known for our celebration, we're known for our livelihood, we're known for our joie de vivre. So I think that that comes together with a package of drinking tequila.
So wait, when you're breaking up,
Thank you. We all got stuck on that.
When you're
When
you're breaking up with someone, you give them tequila, or you drink tequila with
But
them.
our bosses do not trust us to have had a drink in the last segment and to have the tequila now.
Breaking
I've
up with
that.
us.
Maybe we're breaking up.
Everyone's breaking up.
Nobody's breaking up with us.
I did love when she said we're not selling, we're selling Mexico.
Right,
not
not selling
selling
tequila.
Yes.
Yeah. And we always love trailblazers.
I know, because
trailblazers.
Yeah, in this country, especially in certain states, Mexico gets a bad rap. As a descendant of Mexico, I'd have to say it shouldn't. How about that? Sell it.